Going to court may seem overwhelming, and the courtroom may feel a little bit intimidating. So today we're going to talk to you about the landlord, tenant, or eviction cases in Court 14A1.
The first thing you will see when you enter the building will be the lockers. These are for holding your phone because you are not allowed to have your phone in the courthouse. There may be a limited number of lockers, so plan accordingly. After leaving your phone in the locker or in your car, you will move to the security checkpoint. Make sure your pockets are empty and follow the police officer's directions. They might ask you to remove your shoes or your belt as you walk through the metal detectors. Once you are past security, turn left to walk down a long, windowed hallway to the courtroom. The bathroom will be to your right. Courtroom C will be toward the end on your right. The judge will begin hearing cases at 9 a.m., but you can enter the courtroom before then. Once you pass through the double doors, take a seat at any of the benches in the back of the room. It doesn't matter which side or which row you sit in. Just stay behind the swinging doors until your case is called. It is okay to talk quietly until the judge enters the room. Don't mind the jury box because that won't be used for any cases today. The clerk is usually seated to your right in the court area. If cases haven't started, feel free to check in with her and ask for a general idea of when your case may be called. The court decides the order of cases and you may need to wait more than an hour. The bailiff, who is dressed in uniform, keeps the room safe and also helps give documents to the judge. When the court session is beginning, the bailiff will announce, "All rise for the Honorable Judge Simpson," which is when you should stand up. Remain standing until the judge tells you to have a seat. Shortly after entering, the judge will call the first case. While you wait for your case to be called, you might notice people talking around you, including attorneys looking for those involved in their cases. Your landlord's attorney may call your name and ask to discuss your case in the hallway or a meeting room. While you're waiting, you can observe other cases to understand how landlord-tenant cases work. Each case takes a different amount of time, and sometimes if someone doesn't show up, the case will proceed with just those who are there. These types of cases may be over very quickly. When your case is caught up by the judge, you should now walk through the swinging doors and approach the podium. Stand to the right of the landlord or their attorney. Every case is unique, but here's an example of what a case may look like.
All right, court does call the case of Woodlawn versus Michelle Scott.
Good morning, Judge. Andy Barnard for the plaintiff.
Ma'am, what's your name?
My name is Michelle Scott.
Oh, all right. And counsel, your claim in this case is?
Judge, we're here today because Michelle has not paid rent in 3 months. We've reached out to her several times with no avail, and right now we're seeking $4,000 of back pay and $300 in court fees.
Ma'am, what do you have to say about this?
Well, could I explain my situation?
Absolutely, go ahead.
Well, the reason I haven't paid is...
Although you are not represented by an attorney, you are welcome to explain the situation to the judge. Some possible defenses to your case include an uninhabitable space, the landlord violating the lease, or you legally paid your rent but not to the landlord. For example, paying rent to an escrow account. Please visit Michigan Legal Help for more information about how you can prepare for your case. Depending on how the judge rules on the case, there could be several outcomes. The tenant can ask for 1 week adjournment to find an attorney. That means nothing will be decided today. If you aren't able to find an attorney by that time, you will not be penalized. Another outcome is that the judge could rule in favor of the landlord, which means the tenant will have to pay the money they owe. An alternative payment plan might be worked out. After the case is over, you can sit back down in the benches. The bailiff will bring over any paperwork from your case. Once you've received the paperwork, you are allowed to leave.
Hi, I'm Judge J. Cedric Simpson of the 14A District Court. The one message I try to get across to people is to relax. In most courtrooms, you can have a conversation with the judge about what the issue that you're bringing before the court is. Take a deep breath, just let their story go. The judge will ask the questions that the judge wants to know. I think tenants should be free to explain to the court in brief detail what's wrong with their apartment. The process isn't there to hurt you. People forget that the courts really belong to people. And so you're as much a part of it as anybody else that enters the courtroom.